All right, 7 for 8 today, and I hit the money with Florian Hempel. Hope everyone listened to me on that prediction. I'm now going to give you my day 8 prediction. All right, 7 for 8 on day 7. The only match I got wrong was Devin Peterson against Raymond Smith. Raymond Smith shot really, really well, and Devin Peterson didn't show up to the races. I probably should have seen that coming. I did pick it to be a close game, but Raymond Smith took that pretty handily. So let's go through the games that occurred today. Lewis Williams, again, I like him. Didn't hit as many 180s as I expected, but it was interesting to see a new player. He didn't fare very well. I believe his average is under 80, but I'll hold my predictions for the next one. But I'm waiting to see what the odds are for Lewis Williams over Gabriel Clemens. I like that one. But yeah, the next one up, Jason Lowe against Daniel Larson. Pick 3-1. It was 3-0. Again, Jason Lowe just can't hit a double. It's crazy. And Daniel Larson, I think he's won like 1 or 2 games all year. Not shocked by that result. Jason Lowe. Next one up, Mervyn King. Big comeback on Ryan Joyce. Ryan Joyce played 2 fantastic sets. I went, oh boy. And then he didn't show up for the third set. He couldn't hit a double. He did the same thing in his first round match. He took a big lead and then just hung on. And you're playing Mervyn King. Once Mervyn King gets rolling, it's over. And Mervyn King, and if you take a look at what King's draw is, he's got a pretty decent draw. Although he'll get Florian Hempel at some point. We'll hold on to that. Someone told you about Florian Hempel over here. Someone might have mentioned him. But Mervyn King with a 3-2 win over Ryan Joyce. And then I figured Dave Chisholm would blow Mike DeDecker away, even though their averages were similar. It just came down to Chisholm actually hitting the doubles and winning that one pretty comfortably at the end, 3-0. And then in the evening game, Vincent van der Voort, Adam Hunt. Game was over. Adam Hunt took the first 2 sets. I believe it was 11 darts and 12 darts, and then he just, I guess he got excited, and Vincent van der Voort just took it over from there. He ended up winning 3-0. Michael Smith pretty handily over Ron Muhlenkamp as expected. Now, I saw all the Michael Smith interviews afterwards. This is what Michael Smith does. Huge average. Played well. Let's see what happens when he gets the game. The problem with Michael Smith is not that he's not a good dart player. We all know he's a good dart player. And he keeps jabbering and yipping about not being respected. People respect him as a dart player, but he doesn't win. This is a simple fact. Maybe he'll win someday. Maybe he won't win someday. But complaining about, oh, I don't have anything to prove to anyone, then don't talk. You do have something to prove to someone because you keep talking about not having to prove something to someone, which means you have to prove something to someone. Just show up and say I won. I smoked the guy, and I'll see what I would do in the next round. Easy said. No, you go on about disrespect. Please. Hit a double. Oh, what'd you do? You went like friggin' huge doubles today. We'll see what happens when you play Johnny Clayton in a couple rounds. We'll see if you hit those doubles. And if you get past Johnny Clayton, then you get Gerwin Price. We'll see if you hit the doubles. And if you get by Gerwin Price, I'm going to guess you're going to play Peter Wright. Good luck with that. How good are you against Peter Wright in the finals or in TV tournaments? At the end of the day, Michael Smith is a great player. He is a great player. But don't talk about I don't have to prove anything to anyone. Well, good, then don't talk about it. Anyways, it was a nice game. And then Florian Hempel, I called that one. Now, I called it 3-2. I called it a little bit closer. Dimitri Vandenberg played well, 102 average. But Florian Hempel, there's just something about him. Think about it. He picked up darts 4 years ago. He's beat Peter Wright and Dimitri Vandenberg in majors. He's not beaten shrubs, or he's not beaten a game against Martin Schindler. Martin Schindler's had a great year. He's now taken that. Now he gets Raymond Smith in the next round. Oh boy. Well, this game also nearly, it's really close now. Max Hopp might lose his card. Max Hopp is in a really big jeopardy. If Alan Suter can beat Sulovic and then Robbie John gets a win tomorrow over Humphreys, Suter doesn't have a card. Or sorry, not Suter. Max Hopp doesn't have a card. It's crazy when you think about this. Florian Hempel, I'm going to tell you right now, is going to be on the German World Cup team next year. And that team's going to be a lot better, whether that's with Gabriel Clemens or with Martin Schindler. It's going to be a great team. But Florian Hempel on the rise, 4 years in, crazy. But big win, 3-1. And then the last game was the only game I got wrong all day. Again, Devin Peterson, he's all over the place. His darts are going in like this. It's just not a good sign. And Raymond Smith's got a nice throw. Steady. It's straight and it's steady. But big win for him. He got a chance. Now you're looking at him who had him going to the round of 32. I didn't see that, and he's got a good opportunity. It's against Florian Hempel, but that's going to be a good game to get in the round of 16, and then you even play Mervyn King or Steve Lennon. There's a chance to go to the quarterfinal, which is pretty impressive if you ask me. The draws certainly opened up on that quarter. But let's get into my day 8 predictions. I do have 3 bets, or sorry, not 3 bets. I've got a parlay of 3, and I also have a single match, but let's get into those games. So first game up, Ryan Searle against William Borland. I know he hit the 9-darter to end the game, and now all of a sudden the media's hitting him. The attention's coming. I like William Borland as a player, I really do. I just think it's too much. Young kid. Maybe buys a little bit of the hype. He's been on a whirlwind tour after this. You kind of just want to win the game and go to the next match. Ryan Searle is just going to show up. If he hits double tops, it's going to be bad for William Borland. Ryan Searle's not going to be impressed by anything. He's just going to go up and throw darts. Again, he practices with Gary Anderson. You can tell he just goes throws darts and says, you beat me. I just don't think William Borland. I think he's just going to be on too big of a high. It's too much. They've already talked about him getting 2 9-darters to $100,000. Let's not worry about that. You should be worrying about a dart match. And you're playing one of the more informed players. I like Ryan Searle to win this large. I'm going to take Ryan Searle to win this one 3-0. Next game up, William O'Connor, Glenn Durrant. This one's tough. You're looking at minus 500, or sorry, my apologies, plus 500 for Durrant to win. A seed is 5-1 off to lose this game. Like, that's crazy to me. That's how bad Durrant's game's gone. The guy Larson, the only person I think he beat on tour all year was Glenn Durrant. Now, I know he's talked about he's been practicing, he's getting the throw, but I heard that 6 months ago. I heard that 12 months ago during the COVID when Premier League, it was the COVID that was causing the throw. I've read the videos. He's going to technique. I feel bad for him. I do. I want him to do well. He seems like a genuine nice guy. But I'm not buying any of this. Oh, he's practicing really, really well. I don't buy it. I might have bought it 12 months ago, but the throw, he's pushing the dart. He's floating and pushing it. It's a very similar throw to what I have. It don't work. When my throw goes bad, I start trying to lob it and push it. His motion is pushing it right now. And I don't like the throw. And I haven't liked the throw. Now, who knows? He might show up and just embarrass me. But I think William O'Connor wins this one handily. William O'Connor's a steady player. He's going to be in the lower 90s to mid-90s average. And what I've seen from Durrant is 70 averages, 80 averages. Maybe he grabs a set. I don't see it. I'm taking William O'Connor to win this one 3-0. Next matchup, I think, is going to be a doozy. I think it's going to be a fantastic game. Luke Humphreys against Robbie John Rodriguez. There's definitely a chance that Robbie John can win this one. I don't see it, though. Luke Humphreys goes to a world championship and plays well. When has he not played well? Took Peter Wright in a really great quarterfinal 2 years ago. He beat Rob Cross. He's just a steady player who's going to hit big scores. Now, what Robbie John didn't get in the first round was anyone hitting big scores against him. He had it all his own way. He will not have it all his own way. He's going to have pressure doubles. How's he going to fare against those pressure doubles? When he played James Wade in this Grand Slam, that's how I saw him dealing with doubles under pressure. I like Luke Humphreys to win it. I think it's going to be a great game, though. I think it's going to be a really enjoyable watch. And I'm going to say Luke Humphreys is going to win this one 3-1. And then last game on the morning session Canada, afternoon session UK, Joe Cullen against Jim Williams. I didn't like the way Jim Williams played in the first round. Joe Cullen is just that, to me, you don't know what you're going to get. He's consistent at being inconsistent. Now, I think he's got a chance. He's got to look at his draw and think, I got a chance to get to the semifinals here. He does. He's got a very viable chance of getting to the semifinals. he wins this game, he's either playing Simon Whitlock or Martin Clearmacher. Probably after that, he gets James Wade. Then after that, you're looking at Mervyn King or Florian Hempel. I mean, this is the time Joe Cullen has a chance to, like, he ran into Michael Van Gerwen last year. There's no one he's going to run into that's going to, in his form, can beat him until the semifinals. I like Joe Cullen to, if he's not going to do it this year, I don't see his route to get there. This is his route. I see him to win. Again, I didn't like the way Jim Williams played, and I didn't like his interview after we're talking about preparation. I like Joe Cullen to win this one 3-1. Let's go to the night session. Nathan Aspinall against Joe Don't Boo Me Mernon. Again, Joe was snoring. At least in this one, I don't think you'll get snoring. Aspinall keeps the crowd awake. Obviously, I think Joe Mernon's going to play better, but and I've heard Nathan Aspinall's got an injury. They've talked about an injury with Nathan Aspinall. I don't know. Joe Mernon does have the ability to hit 180s. I'm sorry, after his performance against Paul Lim and then blaming it on booze, I don't like that kind of attitude. I'm going to take Nathan Aspinall to win this one 3-0. And then I think another barn burn. This is going to be fantastic. The walk-ons are going to be the best. Dirk Van Duijvenbode against Boris Koltsov. You're talking about two wingnuts up there. These guys bring energy onto the stage, and they keep the energy going all match. There's going to be I don't even know what to expect in this one, but it's going to be entertaining as goddamn hell. It's going to be fantastic, if you ask me. I'm going to take Dirk Van Duijvenbode to win this one 3-1. I just think he's a more consistent player. Koltsov has a fantastic A game. If he brings that A game, oh boy, it's going to be a little bit crazy, but I still like Dirk Van Duijvenbode. I keep saying Dimitri. Dirk Van Duijvenbode to win this one 3-1. And then Kim Huybrechts against Steve Beaton. Steve Beaton got the big victory over Fallon Sherrick. Congratulations, Steve. I believe you're bowing out right now. Kim Huybrechts has been in form. Yes, he lost to Adrian Lewis in the Players' Championship, but Kim Huybrechts, to me, he's in form. He's hitting 180s. He's just a better player than Steve Beaton. And so I like Kim Huybrechts to win this one. I think Steve Beaton had the win over Fallon Sherrick. Again, it's one of those ones. Now, does Steve Beaton get react to stuff? It doesn't appear so. He's going to show up and throw some darts, but I just think Kim Huybrechts is a way better player than him, and I'm going to take him to win this one easily, 3-0. And then the last matchup, I think this is where an upset's going to occur, and I don't think it's that big of an upset, to be honest with you. Martin Clearmacher against Simon Whitlock. Clearmacher, if he hits doubles, I'm in the money, and I'm in the money big time. Now, even if he goes average on doubles, 30%, 35%, I still think he's going to beat Whitlock. Whitlock's form has been off. Every time I bet against Whitlock, I'll hold this. Every time I bet against Whitlock, Whitlock has a fantastic game. So yes, I'm betting against Whitlock, and I expect him that he'll throw 180s out of his. He'll just do it. He just has. But I'm on a bit of a run. I'm on a bit of a heater, and I like the odds. First of all, Martin Clearmacher and Simon Whitlock. To me, there's not much to choose between the two. Their years have been. I would suggest Martin Clearmacher's had a better year on tour, and I think Martin Clearmacher's the better player. So when you get odds of plus 150, I'm taking it. I know that's a seed, but I'm taking it plus 150. So that'll be one of my bets, and I'm going to take Martin Clearmacher to win this one 3-1. The other bet I'm going to do a 3-person parlay. By doing the 3-person parlay, I get plus 188 odds, which isn't too bad when you think about it. I like the games, so I'm taking Luke Humphreys, Joe Cullen, and Kim Huybrechts rolled up in a parlay, 3-team parlay, at plus 188, and then I've got another bet on Martin Clearmacher straight up, plus 150. So, again, 7 for 8, made some money. Let's see if I can do it again tomorrow. Who knows? You run on a heater, and all of a sudden I'll go 0 for 8. I don't see that happening, but I really like my Humphreys, Cullen, Huybrechts. I think those are pretty much in the bag. The Clearmacher is a little bit of a long shot, but again, I took the plus 275 long shot in Hempel and got that one. So plus 150 seems like it could be close. Maybe it's in my bag. If you did want to look at a crazy odds, again, Durrant getting plus 500. I know he's bad, but he's a seed. It's not like he's not playing. But I still think William O'Connor is going to win that. Anyways, hope everyone enjoys the darts. Hopefully I do as good as I did yesterday, and we'll talk to you tomorrow night.